Hello, Tadora.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, Professor. How are you?
Oh, never better.
Am I the only one in this class?
Well, no, you're not the only one in this class, but some
Okay.
folks are slow to come around visually.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you
Okay.
turn your camera on? It's always good.
Yeah, I can.
It's always good to place a face
Okay. Okay.
at the plate.
1 second.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get my paper. Then where's my pencil? Okay. All right. So okay, I'm on the way. I'm trying to get it back in. Okay. Okay, start video.
Take your time.
Okay. Okay, it should be coming up now. I turn on the video, so
You hit the button on in Zoom to turn the video on.
yeah, I'm gonna come out and then I'm gonna go right back in again.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Show your face in the place. I got to show mine.
Oh,
That's fair.
Okay, I'm still trying to get it in here. I'm gonna have to go back, leave.
We got a couple folks who had to exit out and come back in so they can have their video.
oh,
Give me some video.
I don't know what happened.
You don't know. All you got to do is hit the uh, video start video in Zoom.
It says cannot start video.
Yeah, it's in Zoom. Just hit it in Zoom. You good. You are good then. And we're waiting on Tadora to come back. Once she come back, we'll go on and get started here because I don't want to keep you all night. Just got some essential things to cover. Still having a video challenge.
I don't know why it's not coming up. Normally I can see it when I'm on my other classes, it's not coming up for some reason. Stop video, choose virtual. I don't know why it's doing that. Because my video is on. I don't know why it's not on.
Do you think you might have it covered? I mean,
no, no. It says mute my. I literally. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I could do.
Okay. We'll get started in a couple more minutes.
Okay. Yeah, mine's on integrated. It's on integrated webcam. Let's see, mirror my video. Always display.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah, I don't know what. Like I've never changed the settings, and I was just on a video too. So I don't know what's going on with them. Looking at the backgrounds.
And Elizabeth, she's having challenges as well.
Really? I've never had a problem when I'm on. That's weird. And it says it's on. That's the crazy thing.
Right.
Share screen.
Right.
Screen sharing. Nope. I don't see what's going. I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
This.
I see smoke. You probably broke something now.
Let's see.
Okay, well, while you
I'm sorry, Professor, but it's
okay.
just not. I don't know what's
While
going
you
on
work
with that.
that out, why don't I go on and get started here?
Okay.
Hey, look at it this way. The two of you get the benefit of personalized tutorage and training. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me share something, a little something with you. Well, let me introduce myself first, and then what I'd like for each of you to do is introduce yourselves and tell me, stuff like what your major is and what do you plan to do with this education once you procure it, once you procure this degree. What's your plan? What's your game plan? Things of that nature. Okay. All right.
Yes.
So let's get this party started. I'm, as you know, Jim Golden, Professor Golden, and I'll be your faculty for this summer 2021, online that is. And I've been teaching at UMGC for about, about 21 years now.
Oh my goodness, that's a long time.
Yeah, about 21 years.
Great.
And I also teach at University of Maryland Global Campus, UMGC. I mean, not UMG, I just said that. Long day.
Yeah.
I'm also teach at University of Maryland College Park. I've been teaching there for 7 years. And I also teach at McDaniel College. I just started there this summer.
Oh, Montgomery?
No, McDaniel.
Oh, McDaniel. Okay.
Yeah. And I also run a public speaking business. I've been doing this for about 16, 17 years. In fact, I'm on a contract right now where I'm doing virtual training, teaching folks how to moderate panels. This is a large telemedicine firm. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I guess I say all that to say, and I don't know why I left this out. This should have been the first thing I said. I'm also a UMGC graduate.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Now, I did my graduate degree here in management. So I do understand the UMGC story, what it takes to get a degree, and the working professional and those who, for whatever reason, stop and restarted or never went in the first place and decide to come on in. I understand that whole story and everything that it takes to get out here and get it. So I'm one of you in some regards. But I can tell you right now, you are embarking on an awesome experience with procuring this degree. I remember when we weren't advertising on TV commercials. And that was just 20 years ago. Like you see now, the
commercials. Yeah, that's true, because there was nothing. You're like, what's UMGC? What's University of Maryland? Yeah, I mean, because I'm like, what people used to be like, what is that?
Well, it was first UMUC, and that was a term that was used in the 40s, actually, when the school started. And mostly they focused on our military folks, but then they, brought in the adult education and military folks. So it's not uncommon for me to have students all over the world. And I currently have that situation right now. In fact, there's another class that I'm teaching that's overlapping this class.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's a good class to take, communication, because employers are telling us that we aren't graduating enough students who can communicate effectively. And I don't care what your major is, I don't care what you're doing. If you can't communicate effectively one-on-one or deliver good presentations, your value is really diminished. In fact, Warren Buffett once said, uh, presentation and public speaking skills can increase your value by 50%. So I think that's a nice little bump.
Yep.
So tell me, I'll start with you, Tadora. Did I pronounce your name right?
It's Theodora.
Theodora.
Yeah, but everybody calls me Tay because it's easier for everybody to say that.
Okay. Which would you prefer?
You can call me Tay.
Okay.
Yep.
Tay. All right. I like. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay.
So I am a Navy veteran. I was in the Navy. I'm actually a medical coordinator right now for MedStar.
Mhm.
My background, well, my dad's Filipino and Black, so my dad grew up in the Philippines. So that's a part of my culture.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I'm here to try. I'm not here to try. I don't like to use those words, but I want to learn how to communicate better and to try to learn how to get my point across without like confusing myself.
Mhm.
So I really want to try to like kind of narrow some things down and get my points across clearer,
Okay.
so that's what I really want to do. And my major right now it's kind of like all in the air because I'm in the process of changing like my degree because I'm trying to do some things with my job that's going to correlate with what I'm doing at UMGC. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just trying to make it work for me. But yeah, I'm doing general studies right now, and I'm in the technology program.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the only reason why I'm just trying to figure out like really I'm trying to figure out my pathway, and that's what I'm trying to make sure that I take the right steps to and not taking the wrong classes at the same time. But I know this class everybody needs this class. I know that for a fact.
Exactly.
So this is what's going to help me push me to the next level in my life as well. So I'm grateful to take this class and I'm ready.
Okay. That sounds great.
Thank
Sounds
you.
great. Okay. Well, I appreciate you sharing that with me. Maybe by the end of the semester, you will find your mojo. What is it?
Yep.
What kind of things are you passionate about? What are you really passionate about?
I have a lot of passions about a lot of different things. I'm really a creative person. I like creating. I just like creating. I think I have put on there. I put on the one of the discussions.
Mhm.
I think I'm creative. I like to design like furniture. My dad, we have a workshop my dad had built in the back of his house, and we always work on projects together. So that's my outlet to keep me happy. And I
Mhm.
like to travel a lot too. Can't really travel like I want to,
Mhm.
but that's my passion. I want to travel and try every type of food in the world.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, really, I want to, like I said, I want to do that. And in order for me to get to those places, I got to do well in school and get through so I can get to where I want to be to do the things that I want to do that with no limit. So that's what yeah, that's what I'm about right now.
Education's being paid for, right?
Right?
Hey.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And let me ask you a question, Professor. I sorry to cut you off.
Sure.
I was kind of a little confused about the last week. I know we started on a Wednesday, but I kind of was thrown off because I'm like, when do we talk? This is our official first Zoom meeting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I was kind of trying to figure out. Like, I know I had turned in something late, but I was trying to figure out. I was like, I think I'm on the wrong time frame still from my other classes because I was taking like 4 classes, so I'm trying to get all my schedules and stuff together. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is our very first one. And
Okay. Good. I'm
I
glad.
had to go back in and check too because at first I thought it was on a Tuesday. And I was just setting
Yeah.
up the class because that's when I saw, but
Uh
actually
huh.
it goes on Wednesdays. But let me tell you something about these virtual sessions. First of
Hmm.
all, they're optional, okay?
Okay.
But here's the thing, and I find this to be the case with a lot of students. Those that attend get higher grades.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they get higher grades? No, I don't keep attendance or track anything of that nature. You know, we're too old for that. That's not keeping
Yeah.
well. But when you sit in a session and I'm sharing information with you, you understand it at a deeper level more than you just sitting there reading posts.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you also get an opportunity to ask me questions for clarification, not only for yourself, but chances are someone else have that same question.
Yeah.
So I do this as a way to help guide students through the process, because what I found out in my 21 plus years teaching here is the number one reason why students lose points and their grade
Mm-hmm.
or their grade may suffer is because they haven't followed the instructions. They haven't followed the instructions, either written and or what I say virtually
Mm-hmm.
or verbally. That's the number one reason why. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is what this is about. Okay, let me move on to Elizabeth. Elizabeth, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you having video issues, challenges as well, right?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Talk to me.
Well, my major is communications.
And this is grape juice, just so y'all know.
Okay.
Please continue.
Yeah, my major is communications. I thank you. Presently, I am in retail. I mean the job I do, and I also do real estate. I'm a mother of 4. I'm married, and 2 grandkids.
Go on with your bad self.
And what else? Yeah, I'm also a singer. I think in my introduction, I used to sing. I still sing professionally. I perform once in a while, and but I just want to improve my communications so that when I'm on stage or when I'm interacting with people, I can speak better. And then in the future, I look at setting up a PR company. My daughter studied mass communication too. So probably in the nearest future, we can set up a PR company.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I call that big, badass, bodacious goal.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Wow. Okay. Well, you have come to the right place. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. I work with Fortune 1000 companies. I work with government. I do trainings for school and everything on all things public speaking. And this has been my life for the last few years. And I love it. I find it a dream come true that I'm teaching at a couple colleges where I'm able to teach this stuff in addition to get out here and do this in business. So let's go over a couple things so that we can get you started off right, and then we go from there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can get you shared in the right classroom.
I just don't understand why our videos aren't working today.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's me. All right. Can everyone see this here? Week 1, just a few expectations to help ensure success. Can you see this?
Yes.
Let me see. The unexpected. Let's see. Yeah, I can see this.
Okay, great. Can you see this, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Okay. All right. The reason why I want to cover this here is because I want to help give you the foundation to help you succeed in this class, okay? And I really want you to succeed. But now this is up to you. Now, so as you can see here, I say let's get this in early and now. And as you know, we are in an 8-week class. I remember when it was 16 weeks, but we are an 8-week class. So that means things move pretty fast. You got to stay on top of things. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to have 3 major presentations in this class. The first one will be what's called an elevator pitch. And this is where you are going to introduce yourself to me. All right. I am whomever you want me to be. So if I'm the CEO of a PR company or a tech company or whatever, excuse me, you're going to approach me and introduce yourself to me in a relatively short period of time. So why is this important? Well, I'll tell you, and I'll just be blunt. Some of you do not know how to roll up on people. Let's just keep it real. Some of you do not know how to roll up on people. You have to approach people in a manner to get their attention. And oftentimes, you're only going to have one time to do that. So you think about this. Put your head on, right, Elizabeth, and Tay. Let me tell you something here. That's why I always ask you, what's your passion? Okay, and so oftentimes for you to turn that passion into reality, it takes meeting the right person. And sometimes we stumble across that person when we least expect it. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'll give you an example here, Tay. And you said some things that caught my attention. You talk about wanting to travel and eat all kind of good food and channel your inner Anthony Bourdain, God rest his soul, you know, and do all of that stuff. Well, what if you ran into the person who can help you make that happen? Are you going to just let him or her go? Or are you going to approach them? And this is what this elevator pitch, your next assignment, will help you with. I've even given you the script, what to say. And we'll cover that shortly. Okay, so let's talk about the other major presentations. Informative and persuasive. Okay, here's the deal. For each one, I want you to select a topic to present that you are passionate about. So I've heard all kinds of topics, everything from how to make the perfect steak to how to do a yoga pose, all of that good stuff. I've heard and seen it all and graded it all. So you select a topic to present that you're passionate about. That's something crazy. I'm not going to give you no topic like, why stars twinkle and planets don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about that. You pick it. Okay. Next, I want you to select. You're gonna have to select a separate topic for your informative briefing and your persuasive talk, and we'll talk about those in detail later on down the road. The first thing that I look for, I want you all to make note of this, is whether you stay within the time range. Okay. So for your elevator pitch, the time range is 1 to 2 minutes. You got it.
Okay.
1 to 2 minutes. Informative briefing, 3 to 4 minutes. All of this is in the syllabus. And the persuasive talk is longer, 6 to 8 minutes. Now, here's a place where a lot of students stumble. You got to check your security settings to make sure that I can view and score and access this. Okay? Now, to submit your assignment, I want you to submit 2 separate things. 1, your outline of your talk, and 2, the video link of your talk. So how will this work? You say the video link, how will this work of a presentation? After you record your presentation, you upload it in YouTube or upload it in Vimeo. Okay, I've posted instructions on how to do that in the announcements. That is there or will be there by the end of this evening. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just copy the link and paste it in the assignment. Now, here's the thing. In your discussions, they will ask you to paste the link to your presentation, be it your elevator pitch, maybe your informative and your persuasive. That is not the assignment area. Yes, post it there because it asks you to, but also post it in the assignment in the grade book because that's where I will look for it to grade it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of students, they post it in the discussion.
Oh, yeah.
Think that that's that. But no, that's not the case. And this is written here. All right, now, here's where the rubber meets the road. Please, please learn your presentation. Learn it as best you can. If you think you need an index card or two, that's fine. Just don't sit there and just read off of it. Look at it, make bullet point, and keep it moving. Don't just sit and read your talk. Please, that is not what I'm teaching. That is not a presentation. That's just a reading. And this is not a reading class. This is a public speaking presentational skills course. Okay? Y'all got that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Now, we have people with different kinds of personalities. I understand that. But if you're going to engage your audience in a talk, you got to be a little bit dynamic. You know, you got to have a little energy. Look, I know you're working. I work too. Okay. And oftentimes, in fact, I think last night I went to bed about 1 o'clock or whatever. Often, and I get up 6 in the morning and work out. Okay. So I'm always tired. But when the lights, camera, action, it's on. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing my gestures. I'm bringing everything. I'm bringing my voice fluctuation. If I'm sitting down, I'm sitting up or I'm standing up. But you got to have some kind of energy. You got to have some kind of engagement. You got to bring some enthusiasm and passion to every talk. If you sit there and read, I'm going to dang it. If you go over the time, I'm going to dang it. If you upload a file in the grade book versus cutting and pasting a link, I'm going to dang it. I'm telling you this right now. It's in writing and now it's on video, which I will post in the student lounge for those who are not here so that they can review this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Share gestures, just like the hand gestures, okay? Even if you're sitting down, standing up, and make consistent eye contact. What does that mean? As much as possible, even if you do have an index card. Sometimes you got to refer to the index card, but make consistent eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Orally cite sources. What do I mean specifically by that? Here's what changed a conversation from a presentation from an opinion to a credible scholarly talk. Is your sources. What does that look like? According to the Washington Post, according to the Wall Street Journal, according to the Pew Research Center, it is said you're referencing a source. We live in a fact-checking world. People are going to check you to see if you're telling them the truth. So you've got to orally cite your sources. That takes it, make it a factual talk versus an opinionated talk. We all got opinions. And oftentimes, I hate to say it, it doesn't count for much in the grand scheme of things. All right? Mm-hmm. Now, when we come to that persuasive talking, you can refer to this throughout the semester. Here's the big difference between a persuasive talk and an informative talk. You got to provide an argument and you got to provide a counter argument because the name of the game is to persuade your audience. It's to persuade your audience. All right, that's what we're doing, and we'll talk about this in more detail. And I have visual aids for informative and persuasive talks as we go forward. All right, so I just wanted to put this out there so that you can see a blueprint of what I'm looking for You know, you don't have to guess. Here it is, right here. Okay? All right? I even put my boy Snoop in here, begging you, read the syllabus. All right? So you got it. Now, if for some reason you want to schedule a meeting with me or whatever, feel free to, I'm going to either hit me up on my Google Calendar and put yourself on the calendar. If you can't access the calendar, shoot me an email in advance saying, hey, at the end of the week, Professor Golden, can I meet with you at such and such time? I'll let you know. And then we go from there. And then we'll do a virtual session of via Skype. Okay. It's the link. You don't have to download an app or anything else of that nature. Just click the link. And this is my handle, Speak with Swagger. And boom, we're connected. All right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So any questions or anything on what I just shared with you? Okay. All right. So let's go back to the beginning here. Your elevator pitch will be due by the 29th. All right. So that's, what's that, next Tuesday, I believe?
Yes.
Something like that. That said, you got time. You got time to prepare this thing.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is a 1 to 2 minute talk. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
All right. Everyone should have a personal elevator pitch. Oftentimes, we find ourselves, this, I'm serious, this makes the difference. I've heard people come back to me and say, students come back to me and say, oh my God, they complimented me on my handshake. 60 to 80% of your communication is nonverbal. Your eye contact, things like your handshake, all of this good stuff, your dress, your appearance, all of that matters. It really does. Okay? So I'm going to give you some good stuff here. I've had to do this myself. One recent thing that came to mind was about 10 years ago, actually. I was up at Penn State University, and they were having an event for small business owners. And there were about 30 of us there. So I think I was seated near the end. Yeah, I was seated near the end. And they had everyone talk about their business. Now, those of you who want to be business owners, let me tell you something. Your business is your baby. If you already got children, that's another child you got. Your small business is like your baby. And you have to nurture it, you know what I mean, love it and grow it and get it to a point to where it's self-sufficient. So if that's your baby, and if you don't have children, it can be your honey. But either way, you gotta talk about it like in glowing terms. Because if you don't, then people's not gonna take you seriously. They're not gonna hire you. So let's talk a little bit about this. And I'll go back to my story about when I was at Penn State. So what is this elevator pitch? This is basically a 1 to 2 minute soundbite that explains to people who you are, what you do, and what kind of position or opportunity you are seeking. The idea is that you can deliver your pitch to someone, figuratively speaking, in the amount of time it will take an elevator to get you both where you're going. How many of you have heard, seen the show Shark Tank?
Oh my gosh, love that show.
Yeah, well, often you see folks on their pitching their products. That's right. And how effective you are with that pitch will determine if you get funding, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, with your personal elevator pitch, how effective that is will determine if you get that opportunity. Going back to the Penn State thing. So everyone was sitting around talking about their business. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Blah, I do this. I do that. I mean, it was just so blah, blah, and bland. When my time came up, You know what I did? I got out of my seat because everybody stayed in the seat. And I went to the front of the room, went to the mic, and I just started spitting out everything about my business. Boom, 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 boom. Your boy got invited back. And they brought me in, and I enjoyed a 10-year relationship with Penn State University. Just saying.
That's good.
Like James Brown, late great James Brown used to say, I can't lose with the stuff I use. You know, it can work. So this thing called personal elevator pitch is arguably your most important marketing tool because it's often the first thing that people learn about you. Okay? Now, you want to know how the sausage is made, Elizabeth? Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Okay, here you go. Boom. This all goes into this elevator pitch thing. All right? Who you are, plus a credential. You know, hey, your name is something that differentiates you from your peer. What's your major? What did you do? And I'm not saying what you did since you've been in college, but what did you do in your life? What did you do K through 12? I don't know. Maybe you were a Girl Scout. Maybe you're a lifeguard. Maybe you're a singer. Maybe you played an instrument. Maybe you led a championship athletic team or academic team, whatever. You know, what did you do? Anything to help establish your relationship. Like I said, when I introduce myself, hey, I'm the president and CEO of Golden Opportunity Learning and Development LLC, an award-winning public speaking company. Oh yeah, I tell you, I didn't get no award to put it in the closet. I'm gonna sing it. Pardon the pun, Elizabeth. I'm gonna go tell it on the mountain. Damn right. So why should you be shy about what you're good at, what you have done? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, Tay, this is where you may need a little help here. I don't know. But what's your specific goal or career interest? In other words, what do you want to be when you grow up? I can't help you if you don't know what you want to do. I can't refer you to the right person if I don't know what you want to do. Maybe I can help you directly, or maybe I can refer you to somebody who can help you. But you got to know what it is that you want. Now, I heard you say things, and my mind already working. I'm like, well, you know, maybe this lady need her own YouTube travel show or Instagram show. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of how I think. But anyway, how have you demonstrated your interest? How did you get there? You know, like some folks, you tell that story about, well, I palled around with my dad or my mom or parents or what, you know, and the bug just bit me. We love stories. People love stories. We grew up with stories. Am I right or am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Thank you. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Yeah.
So how have you demonstrated that interest and experience in the field? So in other words, you know, don't just say, oh, I always wanted to be you know, travel the world and taste good food, but say, hey, I've gone to this place. I've been to that place. I've taken these courses. You know, I've volunteered at a food bank. I've volunteered. I sang on the weekends, you know, something. But you got to be passionate about it. Now, I'm not talking about acting like you know, had an illegal substance. I'm talking about passion. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So now, here's where you separate the curd from the whey. Y'all getting some good stuff here. I'm telling you. This is how the sausage is made of a good personal elevator pitch. All right. Why are you qualified? What makes you? Why should I even consider you? Why should I even give you my card when you ask me? Well, here's the deal. And I call this the UVP, unique value proposition. Demonstrate your qualifications by sharing any leadership or relevant work experience, achievements, expertise, skills, or strengths. Okay? No one will hire you No one will give you a chance unless you can convince them that I can solve your problem. I'm the one who can solve your problem. Didn't we have somebody who just, well, anyway, I won't touch that political. But anyway, uh, uh, but you convince someone how you can solve their problem. So you say, well, what do I know how to do? Well, you gotta plan this thing. You gotta write this thing out. You gotta have this thing on your phone. You gotta be ready to spit it out. I'm not talking about whip out your phone and read it. I'm talking about you gotta have it and be ready. So let's say in K through 12, you were president of the Girl Scouts or something of that nature, your work experience. You were a manager at Panera Bread. Hey man, Panera Bread. No, you were a manager. Okay. Achievements. Maybe you made the academic list at school. I've been out of school so long, I don't even know what they call it anymore, but you know what I mean. Some kind of academic, or what's your expertise? Maybe you can sing. Maybe you can cook. I don't know. What's your skills and your strengths? See, you got to pull all that stuff out of you. You can't leave it suppressed, you know. But this is what turns people on. In other words, you got to show them how you can help them. And then last but not least, you have to ask for the business. You got to ask for somebody to help you. You got to request a meeting. Now, don't do what most students do. I can't stand it. I'm going to tell you this right now. And I'm going to tell you, here it is. Don't you ever ask somebody who has an opportunity for you to call you. Who the heck are you? You, and I don't mean that literally.
Yeah.
You call them. You got to take it on. May I have your business card? And may I contact you this Friday at 10 o'clock in the morning? May I call you? That's what you got to do. Because if you leave it in their hands, you may never hear from them. I'll show you what that looks like. Hold on a second. I should have had this prop ready. You see these? You see these, Elizabeth?
Yes.
This is what I call my card graveyard. These are people who ask me to call them. Guess what? I never called them. That's what will happen to your business contact. You get their information. Any comments or questions on what I just shared with you? Oh boy, y'all let me off the hook easy. Okay. Next. Here you go, Tay. Here you go. Boom. This is the pitch.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. No, I was like, okay. Yeah.
This is the pitch. I'm giving it to you right here.
Yeah.
Right here. You don't have to do no guesswork. You don't have to come up with anything. Right? Yeah. All right. So now you can shape shift it and massage it as it applies. Okay?
Yes.
You do that. But this is it. Hello, my name is. I am completing or have completed a degree in whatever at, now I use this with my students at University of Maryland College Park. So that's why you see that University of Maryland in there. University of Maryland Global Campus with a minor in if you have that. If it doesn't apply, skip it.
Okay.
I am interested. Like I said, you don't have to use it exactly. Just maintain 90 to 95% of it, okay? So I can at least recognize it.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I got some students that sit up here and talk about, oh yeah, you know, on the weekends I like to hot dogs on the grill, and I'm like, dude, this is not what I'm talking about. Who gives a rat's patootie about you wanting to put a hot dog on the freaking grill? And then to get a 0. 7, follow the yellow brick road. All right. I'm interested in a career or position as a boom in whatever field or industry. I've been involved. It may not be during college, or doing your work life, or doing K through 12. And I've developed skills in, oh, that is sexy. I've also had an internship, or I'm currently working as, you know, your Navy experience with whatever organization.
Mhm.
While at that organization, what the heck did you do there? Did you just go to work, go home, go to work, go home? I know sometimes it feels like that, but did you do something while there? And if not there, maybe somewhere else that you worked before there. I developed a solution for this or led a team that
Right.
did something. Now, uh, uh, wait, what's the saying? Wait for it, wait for it. Here's the sexy part right here. This is it. I believe I could be beneficial to your organization because are you ready to say that, Elizabeth? Are you ready to say that, Tank? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. And then may I contact you so you don't end up in the cart graveyard to schedule a brief follow-up meeting and suggest a date and a time. Boom. You can do this within 2 minutes. All right. What say you? Nothing but crickets. Are you kidding me? I'm listening. Now, this is or will be posted.
Mhm.
If it's not there already, you will have this. And like I said, all you got to do is take this and, like I say, shape shift it, whatever applies,
Mhm.
dig deep in your skill set.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame that I can't see neither one.
I know, and I don't understand what the problem is because I'm sitting here like,
I ought to give you zeros just for not seeing you.
because I'm like, I really want to be on the camera.
Oh,
Because
Lord,
I'm like, it's
mercy.
got to be something. It might be the settings. You know what? It could be your settings,
That's
or
not my
I
fault.
don't.
Don't you blame that on me, T. Don't you?
I know. I'm sorry,
That is
but
the
because
Yeah,
that's
it
I'm always that person in class that likes to because I like to ask questions and stuff. But there is nothing. It's like I literally looked at my I looked at my settings and there's nothing wrong with my settings. I'm sitting here, the integrated webcam. I'm just like, what the heck? You
well,
know,
I tell
I
you what,
don't
by the
understand.
time we have our next session on July 7th, both
Yep.
y'all better have this problem fixed. If
Yeah,
you
because
don't,
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope
I
so.
am going to target you two. You two are on my list.
Okay.
Of all
Yeah,
the
because
students,
I'm like,
you
what's
two
going
are on my list.
on? You know,
All right,
it's just
so
weird.
I'm giving you the script here. I'm giving you what to say. I'm giving it to you what to say.
Right.
So all you got to do is say it. That's all you got to do. But you look, use things to your arsenal. You gotta, let me tell you something. We are visual creatures. That's why we got two eyes. We're visual creatures. So whatever works for you, stand up, sit up, or whatever. But present yourself well. You don't have to dress up if you don't want to. That is not a requirement. Come as you are. But
Yeah.
whatever works for you, you got to make it work. You got to get my attention. You got to
Right.
make me say, you know what? I want to meet with you, Elizabeth.
Mhm.
I want to meet with you, Tay. You know what? I want to hear what you have to say further. I want to learn about your goals and your ambitions. And I want to bring you in to meet some important people. Isn't that cool? Isn't that what
Yes.
we all want?
Yes.
Let me tell you,
Yes.
I've heard that before. And Lord have mercy, it sounds good. I mean, currently, right now, I am facilitating virtual sessions for a large telemedicine company, as I shared earlier.
Yes.
And that introduction was facilitated by a gentleman who I met at Georgetown University about 10 years ago. And you know the last time I saw him? 10 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we share our profile in LinkedIn, and he saw where these people were looking for a facilitator, and he said, I looked at this and I thought about you.
Mm.
And now I've been working with them for the last 3 weeks now.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. And he gets dinner next week. I'm trying to hook up with him for dinner.
Oh, that's good.
Damn right, I'm gonna feed him whatever the hell he
Right,
wants.
that's good.
He's like, well, I'll get a steak. Come on, man, you want the cow? I'll hook you up with the cow.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, damn right. But this is how making connections work. I almost worked for him in my business. They were gonna hire me until their department got snuffed out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, got snuffed out about 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, but I kept in touch with him, and
That's good.
landed back on his feet in a big way, and dude looked out for me. But
That was good.
most connections, opportunities are based on connections. If you can pick up the phone, somebody can just say, let's cut through the red tape, come on in, now you got the job. This is what this elevator pitch can do for you. Personal elevator pitch. Okay, so that's due on the 29th.
Okay.
So all you got to do, please, now I told you, learn this thing, okay? Learn it.
I took a screenshot of it.
You need to take a screenshot of it. I attached it. It's going to be attached. You can download it. But that's okay. Whatever works for you. Whatever gets it done. I mean, heck, if I couldn't show my picture on a virtual call, I guess I would.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So doing the 29th. Don't forget to knock out the quiz on the 29th. Our next session, and don't worry, I'll be posting stuff and announcements and everything. So I'm kind of regular about that kind of stuff.
Okay.
The next one will be on the 7th. And just kind of stay on top of things. All right. Stay in touch with me and ask me anything. Okay. Now,
okay.
Some of you might be vampires and don't go to sleep. I'm letting you know right now. You send me an email or some crazy hour, I might not even see it.
Right.
I gotta have my rest. Every now and then I have a late night, but I gotta.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Any questions, comments?
Pretty much that was good because the template's right there. So that's good. I thought we were gonna have to sit here and be like, try to like put it together. I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, not like saying it like that, but I'm glad that we have a template to start off with so we can get comfortable without having to use those cue cards and like work our way up to, work our way up until where we're comfortable and we're confident enough to be able to publicly speak, to other people, So I'm excited about that. So I thought that we were gonna have to go in blind. I'm like, okay, I'll try to sort some things out, but I'm like, I don't know anything because these things,
Yeah, no. Let me tell you something. I want my students to succeed, but you have to want to succeed. I'll lay it out for you. All you have to do is handle your business. Handle your business in a timely manner and just do what I ask you to do.
Right.
I'm giving it to you. I'm laying it out. So all you have to do is just do it. As we used to say back in the day, show up and show out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Elizabeth, you ever get a song in you and you just start singing and your hair just swinging and you're just freaking losing it? You ever get caught up in the moment?
Oh.
Talking to you, Elizabeth. You ever get caught up in the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, sometimes I get caught up in the moment. I can't sing.
Yeah.
You ever hear dogs howling? Arr! That's me.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Well, this is what I want you to do. I want you to put it in there. And the thing about it is, this is an opportunity to get your feet wet, get the feel, get the and then it prepares you for the expectations of the longer talks, the informative talks, 3 to 4 minutes. And then it prepares you for the persuasive talk. And I'll be there with you every step of the way. But now, see, those, for whatever reason, who did not sign up, on the virtual session, you can't get this just reading stuff.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Mhm.
You just can't.
Yeah, you can't. You can't get it just reading. But like I said, I don't want to put no pressure on nobody to say it's mandatory or anything of that nature. It's optional. But I do know that students who attend usually score higher because I try to break it down to a language where you can understand and you can ask me questions. Now, did you all enjoy this
Mhm.
discussion?
Yeah, I did. This is probably like my favorite class, to tell you the truth.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Flattery gets you everywhere. I love it.
Yeah, thank you. Because I'm like, this is a good, it's actually a breath of fresh air to me, because this type of class, it kind of reminds me of like, and correlate into like speaking to you, Professor, like it kind of reminds me of how, like when I read like I read a lot of self-improvement books at the same time. So kind of, it's not the same thing, but it kind of, the language that you're speaking kind of, I understand it a lot more because I kind of compare that to my books and the self-discipline and things like that. So it's, and you know, I like this class a lot because that's what I live by. You know, you got to listen to other people to learn anyway, you know, to learn all the time. So it's good. I like this class a lot because I like, it's almost, I felt like that. I was like, when you were talking, I was like, am I talking to am I listening to one of my mentors? Seriously, you know, so that's how I felt. I love this class, because it's very personal and it's intimate at the same time, because we don't have a million and one people, and it's only me and Elizabeth in this class on virtual. So it makes it comfortable that way, you know. I
Mhm.
like it a lot.
Okay. Okay. Well, hopefully you have a few more participants. You know, but this is, you know, I mean, this summer, you know, I
Yeah.
have like 10, 15 people, believe it or not.
Hmm.
You know,
Oh,
Yeah.
it is what it is. You know, you got
yes.
to
Yeah.
keep it moving, and you know, look at it this way: you two got some nice, targeted, intimate training. How about
Yep.
that?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to, again, once I sign out and once everything downloads, I'll post the link in the student lounge later
Okay.
on tonight. And if all the other stuff hadn't showed up yet, I'll make sure that you get it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a good
You're so
night.
welcome, and you have a good one.
And
Thank
you
you.
too.
All right.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.